Hey, hey, welcome back to the pod. I have a lovely group of people today to discuss this week's cookies. Not sponsored by Crumbles, so I'm not going to give them too much free advertisement. My father says I do too much of it, so we're going to slow that down. But what we're not going to slow down is the anticipation for my two lovely guests today. Returning with us, I have Ethan and George. These are the co hosts for one of the best up and coming podcasts on the platform, Bro Sports Talk. Hey guys, how we doing?
Shit. Good after that introduction, man. I'm feeling flattered right now. That was very. I'm very grateful for that. But you know, other than that, man, we kind of moving along. Work kind of been having me wanting to fist fight people and stuff like that. But we move on and we deal with our frustration like grown men. And we eat crumble cookies on the podcast with some homeboys.
Man, I'm doing fantastic, man. I don't know if it's the cookie, the sugar rush, but like, man, I'm ready to go.
Ethan's gonna run a mile as soon as the episode's concluded. Um, we can. Oh, that's my little girl. I have a child. Just so we're clear, Ethan and George obviously know this for the people playing at home. That is a baby in the background. That was not anything else. Um, as I'm saying, we can find you gentlemen on YouTube and Spotify, but what name could we find you guys under? Tell us a little bit about your podcast, what you guys like to talk about. I know Ethan gave a little bit of a synopsis, but from George's words, what is your podcast detail?
Shoot, man, bro, sports talk would really just be, we a group, we some dudes, you know what I'm saying? We just be chilling, talking about the sports we enjoy. I'll throw in some UFC and boxing content every now and then we'll like relate it to. We'll even bring in some pop culture stuff. I know we had a talk on Kanye and stuff like that. I'm looking to get music more involved in the episodes as well, and we just kick it, man. We have a good time because at the end of the day, it's all for fun, and we love doing it. You know, it, it's a relaxing experience, and hopefully one day it'll line my pockets, and our subscribers will allow me the ability to quit my job.
At this point, that should just be a hashtag, right? Hashtag
Yeah,
free George
hashtag
from
help
work.
me quit.
Yeah. So this is a very scary environment for me because it's like having my bosses kind of oversee what I'm doing and making sure my performance is adequate. This is very strange, actually, because like at first it was just Ethan, and that was just like whatever, it was just Ethan. But now it's like both of you, like oh shoot, I have both the managers in here, making sure I fry the chicken properly. Um, so before we begin, I'd like to give a quick little shout out um, to my wonderful wife, who I love dearly. We're almost 4 years into our marriage. This episode wouldn't have been able to happen without her. Funny story, I was on the way home today and I have the cookies delivered. I got all the four flavors as promised, and somebody stole them right off the porch of our home. So it was a very frustrating experience coming home and not seeing a pink box waiting on me. Tiana didn't let that happen. So she ordered cookies behind my back. I was very frustrated at the time. And then, I'm playing the video game with the YouTube gentleman. And I say, okay, guys, I'm going to get off for a little bit, get ready for the episode. Because today was just going to be a guest review episode since those cookies did get stolen. But she got us all four of the cookies and went through and got the refund processed as well. So what an amazing person she is. If you don't have a Tiana in your life, you are missing out. She
You
has a
better be clapping your hands at home. That's a round of applause worthy
she
thing.
she has a tremendous heart, and she will put a smile on anybody's face that she encounters. What a beautiful soul, and I hope she gets on an episode with me one day, time permitting. So enough with the ooey gooey gushy stuff. We got some cookies to talk about, gentlemen.
Hello, you was about to sing a song. Give me that funky, sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff.
No, this is not. This is not the platform. I don't have my shoes. I don't have anything right now. Um, so we got a couple cookies to talk about. So George, like we did on the last episode, I'm gonna read them off, and we're gonna see if it sounds appetizing or not. Um, so we'll start with the blueberry crumb cake. I have it pulled up already. It is a lemony graham cookie with pops of blueberries and a zesty lemon glaze. What are our first thoughts when we hear that?
Uh, delicious. I mean, y'all know me. I love like lemon. I know like this feature's supposed to be blueberry, but the lemon excites me the most. I mean, I'm the dude that gets lemon pudding when I go shopping. So yeah, man, like I'm I'm excited for like that like combination of blueberry and lemon flavor. And apparently, so is my dog that won't shut the hell up. Uh, yeah,
So Ethan, what are your thoughts on that description?
And when I think of blueberry crumb cake, it has no lemon in it whatsoever, not even close. But so when I seen that, it kind of like threw me for a loop. I didn't know how I would how I would take it, but I mean, I just thought it'd be all right. I thought it was gonna be a mid cookie.
Yeah, I I'm a big blueberry person. If there's like a blueberry ice cream pint somewhere, I usually pick it up. I think blueberry and lemon combined correctly is fantastic. There's a blueberry and lemon cake that Tianna like enjoys. I do too. It's so good. Like a lemon frosting, and there's blueberries in the cake, and it's a really great combination if you do it right. This is a new cookie. I don't think I've had it before. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think I've had it before. But we have a couple returning cookies themselves. We have the ultimate peanut butter cookie for those who have already had it. Um, it's a lot of peanut butter. It's a peanut butter lover's delight, an explosion of peanut butter from the cookie to the stuffing to the drizzle. So, what are our thoughts on that one?
see, me personally, like I love peanut butter, but for some reason, peanut butter cookies have never done it for me. So I am not as I'm not as like excited for this one as I this one would think I am. Because I'm the eat peanut butter out the jar dude, but it just like I don't know what it is about peanut butter cookies. I'm like when I get a good one, I love them. I love them. And then when I get one that's anything close to mid, I I want to die in a fire. So we'll see.
For me, peanut butter cookies are probably they're in my top five. Y'all know that. Y'all have heard it somewhere. Uh, Bro Sports Talk, how the cookie crumbles.
Uh-huh.
But it's probably my second most anticipated flavor of the week. So I'm really excited to talk about it.
W plug, by the way, that was fantastic. Uh, I feel like you took a little page out of my book with you just randomly talking about something, and then you make the like the idiom of like, oh, that's how the cookie crumbles. By the way, bro, sports talk. How the cookie crumbles is available on Spotify and YouTube.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear. Um, and another returning, I wouldn't call it favorite, but it isn't bad. It's the Dark Dream, which is a decadent chocolate cookie packed with toppings. I'm sorry, packed and topped with loads of melty, gooey, semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Yeah, I'm just gonna save that for when I get my rating. Uh, Not
I
much
was
to
gonna
say.
say this is
Oh
definitely
man.
like my least anticipated, not for any
Ooh.
other reason than like too much. from the picture, like too much chocolate.
Yeah.
Like I've heard Ethan talk about his feelings on that before, and I'm like in the same boat where like I mean you only put so much chocolate on something, man. Like chocolate's a strong flavor. It's the alcohol of candy, so you gotta like be sparing with it, in my opinion. But I might be proven wrong. It might turn out to be unequivocally busting. But let's see. I
Yeah.
keep saying let's see. But
Like we're gonna. Okay, so he is saying let's see because we're gonna do a live review on the pod today. Little switch up of the format. So we're gonna try them together and then give our opinions and an honest rating. And if we'd recommend it to you, then so on and so forth. We do have a new one. Now, all the cookies that I've talked about before are served warm, but this is the served chill one. I believe they usually have about maybe one or two in the lineup every week. The cookie dough cookie is going to give you a quick little spiel. No spoon required. A brown sugar cookie topped with cookie dough, buttercream, and chunks of delicious cookie dough pieces. That sounds not bad, actually.
sounds like the best cookie they ever made. This is what I'm most excited for. Like it's the opposite of what I said about chocolate. Where you can definitely have too much chocolate. You can't have too much cookie dough, man. Cookie dough
No.
is absolutely the best flavor of anything out there. So I'm very excited for this one. This is the this is the one that I can't wait to eat in its entirety in the next like week and a half or so. So
Oh yeah. Brown sugar cookie can't fail. There's no way a brown sugar cookie can fail. I'm not gonna believe it.
Like John Jones, man. This cookie looks to beat every opponent this week, man. Hands down to me, the best one on the list, and you'll see why later.
Oh man. Okay, so Ethan did a little analysis prior to the episode, so I love to hear what he has to say about these. But he's had some good things about this one, so that must be a good one.
Yeah.
So Ethan, since you are our expert this week on the flavors, as it seems, we're gonna go ahead and start trying them. So Ethan, what flavor would you recommend we try first?
Nah, let's go ahead and just start at the top, man. Always a good way to start at the top, man. Blueberry crumb cake.
Blueberry crumb cake. Okay, so on the count of three, we're gonna take a bite, and then
absolutely good bite right
yeah, you got everybody got theirs ready. I got mine.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, this is heavy.
now. There, I was about to say this is a dumbbell in my hand right now.
I'm telling you, the workout regimen has to be insane. Not only because we're eating cookies all the time, but the weight of these cookies are tremendous.
I was about to say
Jesus.
I'm glad I did arms yesterday.
Oh my
I
gosh,
mean
yeah.
this morning. I did legs yesterday.
Oh yeah, you work out quite often, so you're all set. You and Ethan actually work out quite often because I was asking Ethan to get on the game the other day, and he was like, "I'm at the gym with George right now." It's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
okay, kid, get after it."
I've been
Yeah,
doing twice a
yeah.
day. I'm not gonna be a fat nigga come 2024.
Amen,
My
brother.
my come the year for me to go wild.
I love that. I love that for you. You all ready?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. One, two, three.
Oh hot damn.
Oh shit.
Nah, I'm playing. Can't forget the best, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost die.
This is
Oh
so
man.
good though.
This is
Hold on.
amazing.
Hold on. I think they did something.
Yeah, go ahead and get you another bite.
I gotta get
Tell you,
another bite. Hold on. Hold on. Mmm.
Bang.
Mmm.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna call you as the crumblers, my subscribers and people who listen to enjoy the content. First of all, I appreciate you all because the first video got some pretty good views. I'm not a big person on um just being out there, and you all have made that process just a little bit easier for me. So we appreciate everyone who's subscribed, everyone who watches the content, everyone who gives feedback. We'd love to hear some feedback for you all. And again, if you'd love to be a guest on the podcast, the rest of this month in April are booked, but May is wide open. So I'd love to have you all on. And let's just eat some cookies and talk about them together. Um, and with that being said, fellas, I've taken 2 bites, and
I'll take about 4.
you've taken 4. Okay, let's hear George's description, and then you can give your rating and would you recommend this cookie to people who haven't tried it yet.
All right. Well, my description of this cookie is unequivocally busted, as I referenced earlier. Perfect amount of lemon, in my opinion. The lemon was like the amount of lemon in there, like, very much so enhanced this cookie. The texture of it is amazing. They didn't overkill with that icing on it, and then like having an actual blueberry there in that bite. I love blueberries. Amazing, beautiful cookie. I would 100% recommend it to everybody of every possible distinction. And starting off strong, I'm going 10 out of 10 on this
For me, man, you know, when I took a bite earlier, as I said, kind of get an introduction to it, a feel. And, it didn't give me the blueberry crumb cake vibe, but that's not what I'm taking away from this because the lemon, the flavor was just so. It kind of reminded me of like a Starburst commercial, man, just packed with flavor, and it was fantastic. I mean, it was exactly like that. It was like a lemon cookie combined with a thumbprint cookie with blueberries on top. My only downside to it was that I didn't really catch the blueberry in it, and so that kind of brought it down a little bit for me. But yeah, I definitely recommend it to anybody wanting to try it. For me, it was a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I can agree with both of you all to an extent. I wish they would have renamed it to something else because I didn't. It's not a blueberry crumb cake to me either. It is a delicious lemon cake with a nice icing and blueberries attached. If they didn't even have lemon
one. Oh yeah,
in the
if we're
name of
going
the
for like
cookie, oh, go ahead, my
my
bad.
fault. And I was just if we're going for like the blueberry crumb cake aspect, then yeah, I'd agree with like Ethan's rating. I'd at least bump it up to an 8 maybe. But as a cookie in general, if you ignore the title, I'm still going to that 10.
Yeah, I think that'd be my only qualm with it as well. The title's a little misleading, just based on what you expect from a crumb cake of any sort, whether it's blueberry, strawberry, etc. But I can agree that the texture was phenomenal. The lemon glaze or icing really set the tone every single bite you took. The blueberries were a nice touch. They weren't overpowering. Then they weren't like spoiled either or wet. Um, so I would recommend this to people who like lemon cookies with a little twist to them. Um, I'd give it a 8 out of 10, mainly because the icing really saved what the cookie could have been, or it could have been a lot worse without it. So the icing really did save the day on this one. The texture was amazing. 8 out of 10 from me. Um, Ethan, you got to pick the first one. George, your turn. Which cookie are we trying next?
I think we can go down the line, man. All right, let's get this peanut butter cookie out.
Ah, you guys are so boring. Let's try, let's try the second cookie. Ultimate peanut butter is what we're trying next. In 3, 2, 1. Oh God.
Oh my goodness! Hold up. Need to serve these boxes with a lifeguard. God dang.
Ah, ah. Listen, do you guys remember those like peanut butter bars with the peanut butter thing on the inside that you used to take to like camp?
Yeah.
This
I
is
used
what
to
it's
not eat
giving.
them.
It's giving me Nutter butter, Nutri-Grain with peanut butter on the inside, the crunchy ones or whatever. It's giving me the crunchy Nature Valley. That's what it was. It's giving me crunchy
yeah.
Nature Valley vibes with peanut butter or something. Oh Lord, that's it's dry, but it's peanut butter. So what do you really?
Just saying you can't like take away from it in that aspect a little bit, but hot, damn.
It does have a salty taste to it as well.
See, I kind of started tasting that towards the end. It was kind of like an after effect.
Yeah, I can feel it as soon as it's done. A little bit later, here's a little pinch of salt. Ah, who wants to start
I'll
with?
take the lead here, man. I ain't
Okay,
gonna
Go
so
lie.
ahead.
you go ahead. You go ahead, because I'm
You
still
know,
covering.
peanut butter cookies, top five, man. I said that, but like, cause it's not one of them things that's easily messed up. But don't get me wrong, you can. But I don't feel like this was. I mean, but if it wasn't for the edges, though, I mean, we talking, you might have just been eating straight peanut butter from the jar, cause it was just very, very just soft and just unenjoyable in the middle for me. Like I felt like a dog with peanut butter as the roof of his mouth. And I mean, for me, you could have done something a little bit better. You could have added like a drizzle of honey mixed in with it. Spice it up a little bit. But as it is a ultimate peanut butter cookie, and I feel like it did the thing. I rated it a 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah. See, this is one of those like where it's like again, I've said it before. I love peanut butter, but hold on, oh, there's still some of this shit. Uh, I think yeah, like you said, like without the edges, might as well just be eating peanut butter out the jar, and it is like a very dry cookie. And on top of that, like, I felt like I was eating a delicious sandcastle. And this is one of those things where like I get that it's ultimate peanut butter and all that, but this is one of those things where like you might need a chocolate drizzle on it. Like get something to contrast it to make you appreciate the peanut butter flavor a little bit more. But I think my rating I might have to split it right down the middle. Like it's not a bad cookie, but it's not like to die for in my opinion. It's to die because you might suffocate if you don't got a bev with you. But I want to go 5 out of 10. I'd still recommend it, especially if you like peanut butter. Like give it a try. Just don't do it if you don't have a half gallon of milk next to you.
Yeah, I mean, could they have had some jelly on top? Sure. Could they? I mean, but they already have that cookie out there, and I hope they don't bring it back. Um, I again, a lot of what you all said, I can say as well. It was it's basically eating peanut butter out the jar. You're eating a creamy Peter Pan, no honey peanut butter straight out the jar. I feel like honey would have been a little nice little taste to kind of differentiate as well. But I will say this: you get what you're asking for with this ultimate peanut butter cookie. It is ultimate in all
Yeah.
facets. Like George and Ethan said, it's packed full of peanut butter for those of peanut butter loving. So if you're interested in peanut butter to that degree, have at it. It's a great cookie for it. Um, as a peanut butter lover myself, I'll give it a cool 7 out of 10. But as a person who may not enjoy peanut butter as much, you may give it a 5. I'd recommend it because it's one of those, like I said, it's one of those things where you're gonna get what you ask for. You want peanut butter, they're gonna give you peanut butter and a lot of it. So I think that does it for the ultimate. Oh yeah, the edges were crispy too, so that's a good deal. So is it my turn?
Yeah.
Uh, okay, I might be just as boring as you all. According to Ethan, we're gonna save the best for last. So we're gonna do Dark Dream this time, which is a dark chocolate cookie with semi-sweet chips. The base of this
This one
cookie
feels
should
kind
have
of light.
been, yeah, this is really light. This should have been the base for the mint cookie that we had last week, according to Ethan, and I agree with that
That's it.
100%.
Yeah,
So you all ready to try it?
Let's go ahead.
not really.
Not really.
I mean, I
I'm
ordered the
good.
tombstone earlier today, so we'll find out.
As long as we have our bevs, I think they'll be okay, right? We should be fine.
I don't know. I'm running out. That peanut butter one kind of took me out.
Oh yeah, I had to go double time on that one because that was crazy. All right. Ready? All right, let's try it. Hmm.
Hell no. I'm sorry, man. I can't hold it in no more. I can't do this.
The hell dog took me out.
My fault.
Oh God. It's like eating powdered cocoa with a chocolate chip in it.
God damn.
A spoonful of cinnamon with a chocolate. Oh God.
God damn.
Uh, that is our correspondent Trisha talking out in the background. It is not delicious, but I will say this: it is soft. It has a brownie soft type of texture. They should have
Yeah.
called this a brownie cookie or something.
I'll go ahead and start this one. Um, so obviously, there's a lot of damn chocolate on this cookie, and it was soft. I like cookie, and that much I liked about it. As far as the flavor, this may be because I was expecting to die and didn't. That where I'm saying this, but I've tasted chocolate like things with more chocolate, so this one wasn't as or like on a scale of like 1 to 100, it was like an 82. You know what I'm saying? So like it was max in my opinion. Uh, the chocolate chips being semi-sweet might have saved my life because if they was fully sweet chocolate chips, I don't know. So I'm glad they went with that. I actually give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, go ahead, man. We'll save the best for last, and that's mine. All right.
Shit's trash. All right, let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill.
You don't like you don't like dark chocolate flavor, and that cookie is that. I will disqualify you from this one and let you know that it tastes good.
You have to punch me about it. It's trash. Let me go ahead. Let me just go ahead and preface this. Like she said, I'm not a big dark chocolate person. I'm a dark chocolate man, but I'm not a dark chocolate enjoyer. Uh, I will give it the benefit of the doubt. It was very soft. The chocolate chips were really good. They mixed perfectly, and there was no bitter taste even in the cookie itself. But again, I am not a dark chocolate fan. So with that being said, 5 out of 10. I recommend it though. If y'all like it, I love it. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
you spared that a few points, man. You're being awfully generous.
I gave
Again,
it a nothing.
nah, no, I was a little bit generous, mainly because the chocolate chips, they were soft, they melted perfectly within the cookie. But the cookie itself, man, again, I cannot stress this enough. Dark chocolate with anything, especially another chocolate, is a sin. All right, it is a sin. That's all I gotta say, man. If you can't tell, this is my least anticipated cookie of the week. And I mean, I wish I could have just saved my money, man, because I just wanted to buy three. I didn't even really want to try this one, if I'm being honest. I would not recommend it. And
Damn.
nobody, nobody.
Nobody is crazy.
No. We're getting to it. Nobody, and I mean nobody, dreamed about this cookie in any way. They just need to take that out the name and just call it dark chocolate trash because that was awful. I gave it a
No,
2.2.
they should rename it the Hell No in honor of Ethan.
So I didn't want to bash the guy. Listen, I'm a cookie guy, but I did not want to bash it like that. Like I'm a very generous person upon my rating here, but it just
Yeah,
tasted like a over.
he gave it two. He gave it a 2.2 more points than he wanted to.
Yeah, honestly, because I mean to me it just tasted like a super like it just tastes like a burnt Domino's lava cake to me, minus the
Oh
powder.
man.
Damn.
Domino's lava cakes. Oh gosh. A
They're
burnt
good.
one is so bad.
It's terrible. And
It's
that's just what this
so
cookie
bad.
reminded me of. But along with you, Ed, man, I'm not a dark chocolate guy, so that might be why I'm a little harsh on it. But
No, facts. This is like one of those things where it's just like if I'm not really interested in any way, I'm like,
I mean, I would say that for me, like when it comes to chocolate, I prefer dark chocolate over the others, so that might be why I was more generous with it.
but well, for all the people like me out there, y'all understand.
This cookies, the cookie dough one is mad cold. I forgot it was chilled for a second. I haven't eaten it yet, but it definitely has a like the bottom is pretty cold too. So I already know what I'm getting with it. It's kind of heavy. Not as heavy as like the other ones, but still, it got a little weight on it. Got a little
Yeah,
meat on
okay,
it.
it's got some weight to it. You been to
Yeah,
the
about
gym?
so. Okay, so Ethan, we're gonna ask before we try. Is this the most anticipated cookie out of the four? Just for the people at home.
Yes.
That chocolate chip cookie dough cookie bag can replace the chocolate chip cookie for me permanently, man. Get that thing off the list. Put the chocolate chip cookie dough one on. Keep it
Hell
on
no.
there. Y'all know what's up.
Hell no. Chocolate chip is still the go to cookies. I can't have it. Still on my Stephen A right now. That's blasphemous. I'm not
Absolutely.
having it. No, chocolate chips forever. It can replace that damn pink sugar cookie though. Get that out of here.
Anything could replace that cookie. Even something that isn't a cookie can replace that cookie. Why don't they just give an ice cream flavor of it?
That pink sugar is terrible.
No, it's absolutely garbage. I hate it. I'm never gonna review it. So don't
I will
expect me to
use it
review
as a frisbee before I ever eat it again.
the pink sugar cookie is never gonna be reviewed on this podcast. I promise you, if I
Nah.
review the pink sugar cookie, something's wrong. Get help. Call
Yeah,
Tianna or whatever numbers on my
get
bracelet.
that damn Flintstone tire of a cookie out of here.
Exactly. That cookie's garbage, man.
Listen, unanimous, man.
Ooh.
Hands down. Number one. Undisputed.
I'm gonna go
Heavyweight
ahead and
cookie.
rate it as out of 10 before I try it.
Oh
Exactly.
God. So, hey man, without further ado, last cookie in the lineup. Let's eat. Oh, it's him.
I could die happy.
This is him.
Oh, it is him.
This
Man.
is
Call back.
him.
Call back to the hell no joke. This is hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is him.
Man. I'm talking about this is him possible. This is him Duncan. And this is the him Reaper here, man. It gets a him. It gets a
And
him.
this the him cookie. It's a him out of 10, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Him out of 10.
Listen, when you sent me the screen recording of the flavors this week, before I hadn't even got the chance to look, and I seen that, I already knew it was grits for the rest of the whole lineup, man. They had no shot at all.
Oh my gosh, this is really good. I'm like not even joking. This is a live reaction. I didn't get to eat it at all. We just got the cookies like maybe 5 minutes before the recording. This is so good. Oh my gosh. 10 out of 10. Obviously.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish this one right now.
No cap. Go ahead and finish. I'm gonna do my little quick analysis. I really want to hear Ethan's because I know Ethan got this one to a T. But you guys get to hear the master of this cookie last because that's all we're anticipating for.
Oh,
This cookie is phenomenal. And last week I said it, Ethan. I don't really like chilled cookies like that.
yeah.
This is an exception. It gives me straight out of those little cookie dough balls that you used to be able to like open up in a pack because they were edible.
Yeah.
Or the cookie dough you could just smack on the bus on the way to school.
Oh yeah.
This is such a good cookie. Consistency, the frosting is great with it. It's not overpowering. The little cookie dough pieces on top taste really good. The little chocolate chips, you can taste them. They're not invisible and they're not just there for show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm eating a little piece of it now. That brown sugar cookie, I told y'all, it cannot fail.
Unequivocally fucking bustle.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better. This is a top tier cookie for the people of the world that love cookie dough.
Talked about the frosting, man. You know a cookie is good when it can make me like buttercream frosting. I hate buttercream frosting with a passion.
Oh, so this really changed your outlook on just this cookie specifically because this cookie has buttercream and you don't like it. That's a
But
good that's a good analysis of it.
so that's how you know this cookie good, bro. Oh damn.
It's really good. It's a little bit different looking than you expect. It still has that crumble weight to it, even though it's not as heavy. But it's a pretty good cookie. So if you're
Sad
interested in
note.
that,
If this cookie doodles a point in anything for the buttercream frosting, it don't. It's still a him out of 10.
oh yeah,
But the buttercream frosting causes me. So you know how like when you how you can leave indents and something with your bite. Uh, I can see how big I have a physical measurement of the gap in between my two front teeth left
uh, I
of the
see.
buttercream frosting, and it hurts my feelings.
I got a gap too. It's all good. So for me, like I said, 10 out of 10. I think George, 10 out of 10 as well. All right, here
Like you
goes
could fit a
Ethan.
skeleton key in the gap of my tooth according to this cookie.
Oh my God,
No,
Ethan, what's your take? We're so excited to hear it.
Boy, listen, I had to maintain my composure and not just spoil the whole thing before it even started for y'all. Decided to keep it a surprise, keep it fresh. But y'all already knew what I was gonna say because it's my favorite type of anything, cookie dough, obviously. But let me just get down to it. That first bite I took, man, I thought I had died and went to heaven, man, straight up. And you know, one person who I think would like absolutely love this cookie, Gordon Ramsay himself. That man would have put this in a glass display box and slapped it on top of his refrigerator, man. But honestly, y'all, you said it was supposed to be a chilled cookie. I ain't gonna lie, I warmed it up. I warmed it up. Sad, I mean, 15 seconds. And let me tell you, absolutely fantastic. Scrummed it up, just and on top of that, to y'all's point, buttercream, usually super diabetic. It will put somebody in diabetic induced coma instantaneously. This did not. The buttercream it was like a soft, it was a light sweetness. And then my
it's like
thing
it was
with it,
just there to hold the cookie dough pieces, and I like that.
exactly, exactly. But the one thing I did miss, since I warmed it up and I left it at room temperature the other time, I didn't get that crunch from the cookie dough that I probably missed out on. But other than that, man, nothing could have ruined this cookie. Nothing. You could have put anything on it, whipped cream, whatever. It would have been perfect. 10 out of 10. Everybody, right now, if you're listening, go get this cookie.
Get the fuck up out your chair. Grab your car keys and find the nearest crumble. I don't give a damn if it's 80 miles away.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
To
Go
be
get you this
fair,
cookie.
and yeah, to be fair to Ethan as well, I didn't really there wasn't really a crunch to the cookie chilled either with the cookie dough.
Yeah.
So I mean, you weren't really missing out on that. But warming it up for 15 seconds, I didn't think about doing that. That's actually a pretty good idea.
Because
So
if you
you've
do it
heard
more
it
than
first.
15, if you do it more than 15, it'll like, I don't know, the buttercream will melt too much.
Yeah,
Kind of, yeah.
it's not the same. It won't be the same anymore because the buttercream start melting a bit. So that's the perfect time. So
That single
yeah.
handedly redeemed the peanut butter and chocolate dream.
Hey, so y'all heard it first, man. Top cookie of the week for us was obviously the cookie dough. Second for me was the blueberry crumb cake.
Yeah.
What was the second for you all?
Same blueberry crumb cake.
Yeah,
Ultimate peanut
And
butter.
ultimate peanut butter for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Third place was the ultimate peanut. Excuse me. Third place was the ultimate peanut butter for me.
mine was chocolate dream. Unfortunately.
And mine was the blueberry crumb cake, and not because of how bad it was. It's just the fact of the name. You didn't get what you like were advertised.
Yeah, for
Just,
sure.
just kind of threw it off for me.
And coming in at number 4 was the dark dream because that shit was a nightmare. Oh
Mine was
cap.
peanut butter.
Not
Feeling
even
me
gonna
like a
go
little
sleep
boy
tonight.
on a moist.
Yeah, I already know where your number 4 is, Ethan. No cap. That's No, thank you.
Having Vietnam flashbacks of it.
Hey, man. First of all, before we close out, I just want to, again, thank you all for coming on. Thank you all for talking cookies with me. We talk about
Appreciate
treats a
you for
lot.
having us.
Of course, man. Come back anytime in the month of May. Uh, I mean, hey, if anybody decides they don't want to be on, I'll call you all immediately. Again, make sure to follow us at the Crumble Guy Pod on Instagram. We're on YouTube for the content itself. And follow these guys. Bro Sports Talk is also on Instagram as well. Catch up with the pod. Become a member of the community. Again, thank you all for coming on. Do you all have any closing thoughts in regards to the crumble flavors this week?
No, I think we got it all covered.
Same.
All right, if we got it all covered, we will see you all next week with the next round of flavors. Hopefully, they're not a whole bunch of repeats, and we can get some fresh cookies. All right, tune in next time. Bye bye now.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, there we go.